Chapter 1. The Power of Self-Talk. Do you ever feel like you're constantly working hard but not getting anywhere in life, like a hamster on a wheel? Meanwhile, you're stuck in a cycle of negative self-talk, with a little voice in your head telling you that you're lazy, stupid, or not good enough. You might not even realize how much you believe these thoughts or how drained they make you feel as you try to navigate daily challenges and achieve your goals. At times, you may even feel resigned to the idea that you'll never attain the happiness, weight loss, career, or relationship that you desire, as if they're always out of reach. If you've experienced this self-defeating monologue, this audiobook is for you. It aims to slap you awake and help you tap into your true potential, so you can live your life to the fullest. This audiobook opens by acknowledging that we engage in two types of conversations every day, those with others and those with ourselves. Even if you don't think you talk to yourself, the truth is that most of your daily conversations are with your own inner voice. You engage in this dialogue while doing various activities, such as exercising, working, eating, reading, writing, walking, texting, crying, arguing, negotiating, planning, praying, meditating, having sex, alone or with others, and even sleeping. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, creative or practical, you spend significant amounts of time talking to yourself. This is a completely normal experience, so don't worry if you think it's a sign of craziness. In fact, we all do it, so welcome to the club. Research has shown that we have more than 50,000 thoughts per day, and many of them may be negative or unwanted. While we may not have control over these automatic thoughts, we do have the power to choose which thoughts we give significance to. Recent studies in neuroscience and psychology have demonstrated the profound impact that our self-talk can have on the quality of our lives. For example, Professor Will Hart conducted experiments where participants recalled positive, negative, or neutral events and found that the language they used to describe those events affected their mood and overall experience. In short, the words we use to describe our circumstances can greatly influence how we perceive and participate in them, which can impact how we deal with problems both big and small. Philosophers like Wittgenstein, Heidegger, and Gadamer have long recognized the importance of language in our lives. Positive self-talk has been shown to improve mood, confidence, productivity, and overall well-being, while negative self-talk can have the opposite effect, leaving us feeling helpless and making small problems seem bigger. The problem is that many of us engage in negative self-talk without even realizing it, and it can be holding us back in ways we may not even realize. This audiobook is not about forcing yourself to adopt positive thinking or affirmations, but rather finding an authentic way to improve your self-talk and tap into your true potential. It's about using language in a way that feels genuine and right for you, rather than simply following the latest self-help trend. So, whether you're a naturally positive person or not, this audiobook is designed to help you improve your self-talk and unleash your inner potential. If human emotions largely result from thinking, then one may appreciably control one's feelings by controlling one's thoughts, or by changing the internalized sentences, or self-talk, with which one largely created the feeling in the first place. This quote is from Albert Ellis, a pioneer of modern psychology. Ellis discovered that our thoughts and language influence our emotions, meaning that they are closely linked. Furthermore, he found that our thinking patterns can be completely irrational. For example, we may engage in negative self-talk by telling ourselves things like, "I'm so stupid," or "my life is over," which can lead to overreactions or intense emotional responses to seemingly minor events. Even the mildest negative self-talk can leave emotional residue and affect our behavior in subtle ways. Unfortunately, we often don't realize how much negative self-talk impacts our mood and behavior because we are so used to the critical voice in our heads. For instance, we may dread simple daily chores and avoid doing them, even though they don't require much effort or time. Over time, these small tasks can accumulate and overwhelm us. This is because we have a negative inner conversation about them that creates a blockage in our self-talk. To overcome these self-talk blockages, we need to become aware of our negative thinking patterns and learn how to challenge and reframe them. By doing so, we can improve our mood and behavior and achieve our goals more effectively. The way we speak to ourselves and others has a profound effect on our perception of life, both in the moment and in the long term. Negative self-talk, such as constantly complaining about how unfair life is, can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy where we start to see everything as unfair and put less effort into our work. On the other hand, having a positive outlook and believing in our own success can energize us and motivate us to work harder. It's worth noting that personal belief is just one aspect of success, and it's possible to achieve great things without it. However, having a positive mindset and perspective can make the journey easier and more enjoyable. The ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius believed that we have the power to choose how we think and talk about our problems. We can either view them as a nuisance or a stepping stone towards success. Stoics believed that external events have no power over us and that we create our own reality through our thoughts and perspective. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Take a moment to reflect on this idea. Perhaps your life isn't determined by your circumstances, but rather by the weight of your self-talk. Your beliefs about what you can or cannot do are shaped by your subconscious thoughts, which can be more influential than reality itself. If you continue to focus on external factors and strive to change your circumstances, you will likely continue to experience the same unsatisfactory results. It can be a constant cycle of ups and downs, joy and despair. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, your circumstances may not change, or they may even worsen. What if that one thing you are working towards doesn't bring you the happiness or confidence you expected? What happens to the rest of your life while you wait for it? This audiobook challenges you to seek the answers within yourself, rather than solely relying on external factors. The solution may already lie within you. Don't spend your life waiting for someone or something else to come and rescue you. You are the one who can take control and change your life for the better. Don't wait for the cavalry to arrive, you are the cavalry. Your life is waiting for you to take the reins and show up. The notion of the subconscious mind is not merely a concept of psychology. Researchers have uncovered that our thoughts can physically alter the structure of our brains, a concept known as neuroplasticity. As we gain new experiences and learn, the neural pathways that govern our thoughts and behavior are continually being reorganized in the brain. The remarkable aspect of this is that we have the power to control our thoughts and reshape these pathways through conscious and deliberate self-talk. This kind of self-talk is decisive and empowering, allowing us to shape our emotions and the way we perceive and interact with the world. By making the conscious decision to use language that is positive and constructive, we can reframe our problems and transform them into opportunities for growth and learning. This concept of creating our own reality is not a pipe dream. It is a reality that millions of people have already embraced and are living. Ultimately, The way we relate to and engage with our circumstances has the most significant impact on their outcome. By changing the way we talk and think about our surroundings, we can construct the reality we desire. The answer is not outside us, but within us. We have the power to create our reality by engaging in conversations that shape that reality, both with ourselves and with others. How can you create your own reality? By shifting the way you talk to yourself from a streaming narrative of opinions and judgments to assertive language that empowers you in the present moment. Talking about what you are going to do or who you will be can be a mistake because it puts off action to some undetermined point in the future. This can be problematic when facing inevitable moments of reality that challenge your commitments. To combat this, assertive self-talk involves staking a claim in the present moment by using phrases like, I am, I embrace, I accept, or I assert, instead of, I will, or I'm going to. This type of language has a real, immediate impact on both your physiology and psychology. It requires practice to become more aware of your language and to shift from narrative to assertive speaking.